Welcome, foolish mortals, to another episode of the HitchHiking Host Show. I am your host, your ghost host, Wes Troop, and I am back this week with another episode where we're going to talk about what went down in the Disney parks this week. And it was a lot. Some good, some bad, you know. We're going to talk about it a little bit. Unfortunately, Hurricane Irma hit this week, and the park was closed for a few days, but the park is open. We'll talk about that a little bit this week, as well as some more next week when we get some more info as to what was going on. And, yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit. But, right now, let's check out the trending topics. All right, everybody. Well, this past weekend, Hurricane Irma hit Florida as well as some other states and caused Walt Disney World to close, as well as Universal and SeaWorld and Busch Gardens as well. So they were closed Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and now the parks are reopened on Tuesday, the 12th. So good news is all the parks are back and up and running, and no huge damage was done. Of course, all of our thoughts and prayers to all of our listeners and watchers out there who may have been affected by either hurricane the past few weeks. I'm definitely thinking about you guys. So, on to what is going on at Walt Disney World now that the hurricanes are over. Disney shared a new video regarding the development of Toy Story Land, this time showing off the just-delivered ride vehicles for the Slinky Dog Dash roller coaster. As you can see, the attraction's ride vehicles are directly inspired by the character of, here's a stretch, Slinky Dog. What a surprise. And it will send riders dipping, dodging, and dashing around turns and drops on this new ride. Now that the track has been installed and the ride vehicles are ready to go, like Republica, all right, 90s music joke there, Disney just has to put the finishing touches on this attraction and it will be ready to go, like Republica, for next summer's debut of Toy Story Land. Very exciting. Very cool to see these Slinky Dog roller coasters. When this was coming in, I was seeing lots and lots of pictures on Twitter of people in traffic taking pictures of this Slinky Dog going down the road. It was very entertaining. So I can always tell when a new vehicle's coming in or going out by the pictures on my Twitter timeline. And that is a lot of fun, too. So obviously that means I have a lot of people in Orlando on my Twitter timeline anyway. So, lots of Disney's Hollywood Studios news this week, as you will see. Because Disney's Hollywood Studios will be debuting another projection show. We got projection shows up the wazoo at this holiday season, in addition to the Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam show, which of course will be returning to the center stage area of the park. You know, rubbing in the fact that there's no Great Movie Ride no longer in the theater. Anyway. The new show will take place on Sunset Boulevard and will transform the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror into a festive icon that will feature Toy Story characters Minnie and Mickey in a Norman Rockwell-inspired vignette, the Muppets, as well as everyone's favorite Disney character, Olaf. Yeah, there might be some sarcasm in there. The new show will run each evening from November 9th until December 31st. So make sure, if you want to see this new projection show, that you check it out if you're going to be in the parks for the holidays, as well as the Jingle Bam, whatever you want to call it. You know, the show where they show Santa's crotch. Anyway, so, yeah, it's very interesting use of venue here for the projection show on the Tower of Terror, turning it into a very gleeful holiday hotel background, whatever. Don't worry, guys, they're not changing this Tower of Terror, at least yet, to like the Holiday Tower or something. It's just for this show, so don't start screaming yet. All right, so that's very interesting. And speaking of interesting, one of the more interesting side effects of Walt Disney World's preparation for Hurricane Irma was the tearing down of scrims and temporary construction walls around the Grand Avenue area of Disney's Hollywood Studios. Those who went to the park in the last few days were able to get their first look inside at the new layout of the area, and even the new baseline tap house watering hole. So yes, the Grand Avenue area that's going to be new, well, it's revamped, but it's a new area, is going to be opening very soon. Can't wait to see what that looks like. Also beginning this week at Disney's Hollywood Studios, the Echo Lake area of the park is going through a significant refurbishment period that should bring an updated look to the area of the park. During this time, the area's landscaping will be updated and the lake has been drained and repainted. In addition, Dinosaur Gertie's Ice Cream of Extinction, as well as Min and Bill's Dockside Diner, will also be repainted. Everything in the Echo Lake area will remain open and operational during the refurbishment period, and all of these cosmetic upgrades are expected to be completed by the end of October. That's right, so good news, everything's still open. Everything's still going to be there in Echo Lake. I really like the Echo Lake section of the park. I think it's kind of overlooked sometimes. I remember being like an 8-year-old kid and loving that dinosaur, and I still do. So definitely looking forward to see what the upgrades are to Echo Lake. Echo, all right. It was announced this week that the Star Wars Galactic Nights is coming back to Disney's Hollywood Studios on December 16th, 2017. That's right, you better grab your wallet, baby. And will once again be offered as an after-hours experience from 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. Now, for the part everyone hates to hear, the cost is $129 per adult and $124 per child. Oh, wow, a $5 discount. Guests who purchase a ticket will be encouraged to attend the event in costume in order to have the ultimate Star Wars-themed evening at the park. In addition to special Star Wars character meet and greets, galactic-themed treats, and merchandise, there will also be special entertainment during the special night, including these. There will be the Rebel Base activities in the center of the park, including dance parties, trivia, and special shows. There will also be Star Wars photo ops, of course, against iconic Star Wars backdrops, including Han Solo cast in carbonite, Jabba the Hutt's palace, the Hoth Wampa cave, and more. Ooh, I want to take a picture with more. Anyway, there will also be the Imperial March and the March of the First Order, where Darth Vader will lead a battalion of stormtroopers on a dramatic march down Hollywood Boulevard to the event stage. And then Captain Phasma will also lead a she's gonna be tongue-tied and lead a unit of First Order stormtroopers through the park, pausing to give a demonstration of power and strength. I'm pretty sure I read those exact same words when I did this last time. Anyway, she's still showing off some power and strength. And of course, the Star Wars Galactic Edge panel. I'm thinking power and strength. Yeah, she's still doing that. The Star Wars Galaxy's Edge panel, new for the winter's event, is a one-night only panel discussion about Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I can't wait. The unique event will be taking place multiple times throughout the evening at the Epic Theater and will include exciting developments about the 14-acre Star Wars-inspired expansion opening in 2019 at Disneyland and Disney's Hollywood Studios. Man, I can't wait to hear all the updates for that. If you are a huge Star Wars fan and you don't mind spending the money, I'd probably go to that. That sounds like a lot of fun. If you enjoyed the first one and want to go again, or if you didn't get to go to the first one and wanted to, here is your chance. Ladies and gentlemen, check out the Star Wars Galactic Nights on December 16th. And finally, we're going to park hop to Epcot because it has played host to Holidays Around the World event for more than a decade. But it looks like it will be getting a bit of a makeover this year with a new name as well, known as the Epcot International Festival of the Holidays. In addition to this name change, Disney has announced the new Chip 'n Dale's Christmas Tree Spree Scavenger Hunt. Why do these things have such long names? Where guests can help the chipmunks find ornaments for their Christmas tree. Maps can be purchased at select merchandise locations like Pin Central or World Traveler for $6.99 plus tax. Yeah, they gotta find a way to nickel and dime you for everything, don't they? Anyway, so just know that the holidays around the world is going to be called the Epcot International Festival of Holidays this year. And maybe it'll be a little bit different, maybe most of the same. We shall find out together. And of course, as I get more info, I'll let you know. All right, well, that's the show. I'll be back with another episode very soon, and we'll see what happens next week down in the Disney parks, as well as another Hitchhiking Host Show 101, where we'll talk about the history of a certain Disney attraction. But until then, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. YouTube.com/HitchHostShow. Like the show on Facebook, Facebook.com/HitchHostShow. Follow on the Twitter @HitchHostShow. And if you want to listen to the show, or you are listening to the show, do so over on Podbean, HitchHostShow.podbean.com, or search on iTunes or Stitcher under West Troop or the Hitchhiking Host Show. Until next time, don't forget to... for the next episode. See ya.